Welcome everyone. Today, we're diving deep into a crucial stage of piglet development, weaning. This transition is a significant milestone, not just for the piglets, but for the entire farm operation. A smooth weaning process sets the foundation for healthy growth, optimal feed conversion, and ultimately, a successful future for your herd. We'll explore this topic comprehensively, covering everything you need to know to ensure your piglets thrive during this sensitive period. The decision to wean piglets is typically based on a combination of factors, including the piglet's age, weight, and their ability to consume solid feed. While traditional weaning ages can vary, modern practices often lean towards earlier weaning, typically between 3 to 4 weeks of age. This approach can offer several advantages, such as allowing sows to recover more quickly for their next breeding cycle, reducing the risk of disease transmission from the sow, and enabling more precise management of the weaned piglet group. However, it's vital to remember that the ideal weaning age is not a one-size-fits-all answer. It depends heavily on your specific farm's resources, management style, and the genetic potential of your pigs. Before we even think about separating the piglets from their mother, meticulous preparation is key. This isn't a process to be rushed. The goal is to minimize stress for both the sow and the piglets, as stress can negatively impact their immune systems and overall well-being. Let's start with the piglets. In the weeks leading up to weaning, it's essential to encourage their transition to solid feed. This is where creep feeding comes into play. Creep feeding involves providing a high-quality, palatable starter feed in a separate area accessible to the piglets while they are still nursing. The feed should be specifically formulated for young piglets, offering easily digestible nutrients and a taste and texture that appeals to them. Think of it as introducing them to the grown-up food in a safe and familiar environment. The creep feed should be introduced gradually. Initially, you might offer small amounts of feed in shallow trays or feeders to encourage exploration. Observe the piglets closely. Are they showing interest? Are they nibbling at the feed? The goal is to get them accustomed to the taste and texture and to start building their digestive systems to handle solid food. As they get more comfortable, you can increase the amount of feed and the frequency of offering it. The quality of the creep feed is paramount. It should be rich in protein, energy, and essential vitamins and minerals. Ingredients like dried skimmed milk, whey, and highly digestible protein sources are often included to support rapid growth and gut health. The physical form of the feed also matters. Pelleted or crumbled feed is generally preferred over meal, as it reduces dust and makes it easier for the piglets to consume. Beyond the feed itself, the environment where creep feeding occurs is also important. The creep area should be warm, dry, and free from drafts. This makes it a comfortable and inviting space for the piglets to eat and rest. Cleanliness is also non-negotiable. Regularly clean out old feed and ensure the feeders are always hygienic to prevent the growth of bacteria and mold. As weaning approaches, you'll want to gradually increase the amount of creep feed offered. This helps to ensure that by the time they are fully weaned, the piglets are already consuming a significant portion of their nutritional needs from solid feed. This gradual introduction is far less stressful than expecting them to immediately switch to 100% solid feed on weaning day. Now, let's consider the sow. Her role in this transition is also significant. A healthy, well-conditioned sow will produce milk that supports her piglet's growth. As weaning nears, her milk production will naturally start to decrease. However, it's important to manage her diet in the days leading up to weaning. Some producers will gradually reduce the sow's feed intake a few days before weaning. This can help to dry up her milk supply more effectively and reduce the risk of mastitis and inflammation of the udder. However, this should be done cautiously and in consultation with a veterinarian or swine nutritionist to avoid compromising the sow's health. The actual weaning process itself is often referred to as moving day. The most common method is to physically separate the piglets from the sow. This can be done by moving the piglets to a dedicated weaner facility or by moving the sow out of the farrowing pen. The choice of method often depends on the farm's layout and management practices. Regardless of the method chosen, the key is to do it with minimal disruption. Avoid introducing too many new stressors at once. If you are moving the piglets, ensure their new environment is prepared and ready for them. This includes having appropriate feeders, waterers, and bedding. The weaner facility should be a comfortable and stimulating environment. Temperature control is critical. Piglets at this age have a limited ability to regulate their body temperature, so the environment needs to be warm, ideally around 25 to 28 degrees Celsius, 77 to 82 degrees Fahrenheit, in the initial days after weaning. Drafts must be eliminated, and adequate ventilation is still important to maintain air quality without creating chilling conditions. Water is absolutely essential. Ensure that fresh, clean water is readily available at all times. Piglets need to drink to stay hydrated and to help them digest their solid feed. Waterers should be easily accessible and functioning correctly. Some producers will introduce a small amount of electrolyte solution in the water for the first few days to encourage intake and help with hydration, especially if the piglets are showing signs of stress. Feeders in the weaner facility should also be designed for young pigs. They should be easy for the piglets to access and use, and they should be kept clean and full. Again, the starter feed should be highly palatable and nutritious. It's often beneficial to use the same type of creep feed that the piglets were accustomed to, or a very similar formulation, to minimize dietary changes. The first few days after weaning are the most critical. Observe your piglets closely. Are they eating? Are they drinking? Are they active and alert? Any signs of lethargy, reduced feed intake, or diarrhea warrant immediate attention. This is where proactive management and keen observation pay off. Diarrhea, often referred to as post-weaning diarrhea or scours, is a common challenge. It can be caused by a variety of factors, including changes in diet, stress, and the introduction of new pathogens. To combat this, maintaining excellent hygiene in the weaner facility is paramount. Regular cleaning and disinfection of feeders, waterers, and the entire pen area can significantly reduce the risk of bacterial infections. The starter feed itself plays a crucial role in gut health. Look for feeds that contain ingredients known to support a healthy gut microbiome, such as probiotics or prebiotics. Some feeds may also include organic acids, which can help to lower the pH in the gut, making it a less favorable environment for harmful bacteria. If you do encounter diarrhea, it's important to act quickly. Consult with your veterinarian to determine the cause and the most appropriate treatment. This might involve dietary adjustments, the use of specific feed additives, or in some cases, medication. Prompt intervention can prevent a mild case from becoming a severe outbreak. Another important aspect of post-weaning management is social grouping. Piglets are typically weaned in groups. It's generally best to group piglets of similar size and age together. This helps to reduce competition for feed and water and minimizes aggressive behavior, such as biting. If you are mixing groups of piglets from different litters, be prepared for some initial social adjustment. Providing ample space and ensuring easy access to resources can help to smooth this process. The transition to solid feed also involves changes in the piglet's digestive system. Their gut needs time to adapt to breaking down and absorbing nutrients from solid food. This is why the quality and digestibility of the starter feed are so important. As the piglets grow, their feed requirements will change, and you'll need to transition them to subsequent grower feeds that are formulated for their increasing nutritional needs. Monitoring growth performance is a key indicator of successful weaning. Weighing piglets periodically can help you track their progress and identify any potential issues early on. Look for consistent weight gain and good feed conversion ratios. If piglets are not growing as expected, it's a signal to investigate further. Beyond the physical aspects, consider the psychological well-being of the piglets. While they are young animals, they are still capable of experiencing stress. Creating a calm and predictable environment can make a significant difference. Avoid sudden loud noises or abrupt changes in routine. The weaning process is a continuous learning experience. Each group of piglets will present its own unique challenges and successes. By paying close attention to detail, maintaining high standards of hygiene, providing excellent nutrition, and observing your piglets closely, you can navigate this critical stage with confidence. Remember, the goal is not just to get the piglets off the sow. Please subscribe and follow for more tip and farming.